Hi guys, welcome to day number 2 of Ignite Your Fitness and Fat Loss. So in day number 1, what you did is you went and you figured out what it is you really want for yourself, what would excite you. Now what we're going to do on day number 2 is I'm going to start digging into some science. I'm going to expose to you, at the risk of being maybe slightly boring, I'm going to show you my nerdy side of myself, but I want to show to you the science behind the exercise for fat loss. So in today's video, what you're going to do is you're going to go through about 12 minutes of video here, and it's going to show you in a step-by-step way the science behind exercise for fat loss. Okay? So I'm really excited, and I hope you are too, and I want you to stick with it all the way to the end, because at the end I'm going to share with you the task for day number 2. All right, so here's the video. Get started. I hope you enjoy it as much as I did.
So let's start with secret number 1. You can get twice the results in half the time when you exercise correctly. We're going to go over all about how to exercise for fat loss. Most Twin Cities residents think they have to exercise long and hard every day to lose weight. Actually, you can get twice the results in half the time when you exercise correctly. What do I mean? So here's a concept, you guys. Losing weight is all about creating a calorie deficit. As long as we burn enough calories, we will lose any excess body fat. Do you agree? Well, I want you to know that this is dead wrong. So check this out. There's a study done back in 2009, and what they did is after 6 days, 1 marathon per day, the average weight loss was 6.1%. Seems cool, but check this out. However, 82% of that weight loss came from muscle. 5% muscle loss, 1.1% fat loss. So they actually got fatter as a percentage. So, you want to sign up for that? This is so true, right? The addition of aerobic exercise will increase calories burned and therefore increase fat loss. Well, even though I learned this in college, it too is dead wrong. So, what does the research say? Here's a 3-month study, you guys. The addition of 45 minutes of aerobic exercise at nearly 80% heart rate max, 5 days a week, for 12 straight weeks, had no effect over dieting alone. You might be saying, you know what, Jay, I don't think 3 months is long enough. Alright, it's cool. Let's check out this 6-month study. There were 2 groups. They divided the groups into one group that was a diet only, and the second group was diet plus aerobic exercise. So what they did with the aerobic exercise is they did 50 minutes of exercise 5 days per week. The result? Still, no additional effect of aerobic exercise on body composition. Not cool, huh? I know what you might be saying. 6 months is not long enough, Jay. Alright, cool. Check this out. 12-month study. They did 6 hours of aerobic training per week for 1 solid year. That's 60 minutes every single day for 6 days per week, so just 1 day off. The average weight loss after 1 year was 3.5 pounds, or about 0.3 pounds per month. 3.08 pounds for women, and 3.96 pounds for men. Yay, men. Alright, so let's check this out. This study shows 60-minute versus the previous studies, which were 45 minutes and 50 minutes. And I want you to do this. I want you to write this down. This is now proven. As a solution to fat loss, aerobic training is proven not to work. I'm going to say it again, you guys. As a solution for fat loss, aerobic training is proven not to work. So lesson is, do not do aerobic training if your one thing that you want to accomplish is fat loss. And just in case you're still not convinced, here's one more study. This was a meta-analysis, and just in case you're not familiar with what that means, because I wasn't when I came across the term, what it means is someone did a study where they looked at 400 studies, in fact over 400 studies, and what they did is they analyzed the data from all 400 studies, and this is what they found. They concluded that aerobic exercise does not provide a significant advantage over dieting alone. So based on this information alone, we are not going to do aerobic exercise for fat loss, and we can see that diet alone gets near the same result for way less effort. Alright, moving on. So right now, the research is clear that aerobic exercise does not work for fat loss. But you might be asking yourself, like I did, why in the world doesn't it work? It seems logical. You burn the calories, and you should get a fat loss benefit, right? But here's what they concluded. And these are kind of big words, and we'll talk about it simpler here in a second. So due to increased energy demand, aerobic exercise may act as a biological cue to trigger compensatory eating as a result of perturbations to muscle and liver glycogen stores. Basically what this means, you guys, is if you do aerobic exercise, you will likely eat more calories than you burn because your body is getting hormone signals telling it just to do that. Otherwise, you're left on your own merits to rely on willpower. We all know how that goes, right? So let me ask you this. Have you ever gone for a run or done some other kind of cardio exercise and then just went completely nuts, like you justified the heck out of having ice cream or pizza or whatever the other thing that you want to have, right? I know I've been there. Alright, so let's just know this. At a biological level, the research suggests that aerobic exercise makes you hungry. And when you're hungry, guess what? You're going to eat. When you eat, you're going to actually out-eat what you just did for the cardiovascular exercise. Okay, so now that we've established that aerobic exercise does not work, the question is what exercise does in fact work for fat loss? So, interval training. But then again, you already knew about that, didn't you? This is not a secret. Let's dig a bit deeper because that's only part of the story here. So, here's a study, 15 weeks, 20 minutes per session interval training versus 40 minutes of steady state exercise. Both groups burned the same total calories over 15 weeks and ate the same diet. The steady state group actually gained 1 pound of fat on average. Now, steady state, just to make it clear here, that is aerobic style training. So doing aerobic style training, they actually gained 1 pound of fat on average. The interval group lost 5.5 pounds of fat and increased lean mass, which is a big deal because when you can increase your lean mass, that means you're increasing your muscle, you actually increase your metabolism. Okay, here's another study, guys. This one took overweight people and put them into 3 groups. They had one was a diet group, the second one was a diet plus aerobics, and the third was diet plus strength training. Now, the diet group lost 14.6 pounds of fat in 12 weeks. The aerobic group lost only 1 more pound at 15.6. And the group that did the aerobics, they did 30 to 50 minutes of cardio 3 times per week. And then in the third group, the diet plus strength training, that group lost 21.4 pounds, 44% and 35% more than the other 2 groups respectively. Isn't that cool, you guys? So check this out. So what this means for us, the ones that are trying to lose fat, what we need to do is focus on diet and strength training. But we're not done yet. So when thinking about strength training, there's a couple different ways that we can do this. We can do it by doing slow and controlled strength training, or we can do explosive type movements. And explosive doesn't necessarily mean you leave your feet, but it potentially does. So, but let's just check this out. So here's a study done, and what it did is it showed the explosive group burned 20% more calories over a 20%, the explosive group burned 20% more calories over a 24-hour period. Now that's really, really cool, you guys. This means 20% more calories in just one day, just based on how you did the strength training. Another study showed doing strength training in a circuit incorporating explosive strength training burned 9 times more fat than traditional strength training in a 24-hour period. That's crazy, right? Crazy awesome. So, just to go over this one more time. So, when you do strength training, we learned in the last study that strength training is really important for fat loss. This is telling us if we do explosive strength training, we can burn 20% more calories. Now, if we do explosive strength training in a circuit type format, you will literally burn 9 times more fat in that same 24-hour period. Isn't that cool? And that, you guys, is exactly why the afterburn effect of exercise is so important for fat loss. You can see here by the chart that if you look down toward the bottom part of the chart, doing steady state training, your body, this chart basically represents your metabolism going from the left side of the chart to the right side of the chart. Now, if you can see where it says steady state training in kind of the light tan color there, you can see you burn calories while you're doing, say if you're out for a jog, for example. You're going to burn calories while you do that, but within about 2 hours, your body's already back to your baseline metabolism. Now, if you do training that is strength training done in a circuit type format, you can see that the calories go way up and they spike way up to the top in just 30 to 45 minutes. And then the cool part about it is everything you see in the red is what's known as the afterburn effect. This means your body is burning at an increased amount of calories for up to 30. In fact, some of the research points to even 48 hours or more that your body is burning more calories than it would if you just did steady state cardio alone. That's really, really awesome. Really powerful stuff to know when it comes to exercise for fat loss. Okay, so here's our major takeaways. 1, do not do steady state cardio to lose fat. It's proven not to work. Again, I'll repeat it again, it's so important. Do not do steady state cardio to lose fat, period. The next thing, do strength training. The next thing, do anaerobic interval training. And then to be the most effective, you use explosive moves in a circuit format. This is the science that we use at Altman Fitness and why we get such amazing results. We also use short, incomplete, and or inactive rest periods. This is another key factor to getting better results. We also use alternating muscle groups to maximize work density. This basically means if we work the front of the arm, the next move might be the back of the arm. That way we can use little bits of rest so we can fit a lot of work in a short amount of time without just standing around and wasting time. And then finally, we use muscle confusion so that your body never adapts to the workouts, which keeps your body always improving. Basically what the muscle confusion technique is, in case you're not familiar, it's a technique where what we do when we write our workouts is every workout is different from the one previous and different than the one that's going to follow it. That way your body can never adapt to doing the same training program, and that keeps your body always moving forward, which is really cool. And moving forward equals more fat loss.
Okay, so you made it to the end. Great job. Wasn't it cool? I mean, like, pretty cool to think about there's a specific kind of exercise for fat loss, and it probably wasn't what you thought, right? At least it wasn't for me, so I hope you gained as much out of it as I did when I was first learning it. And it's something that's going to stick with you for the rest of your life. Now that you know it, you can't unknow it, and just apply it. When you come into Altman Fitness, when you're going through your workouts, just think about what you just learned and think about how it is we're applying it for you so that you can get the result. And then you can start understanding the science behind why we get so many results with so many people and how that you are going to get the result that you want for yourself while applying the science for fat loss. Okay, that said, day number 2 task, real simple. Right below this video, you're going to find a quiz. It's just a short quiz. It's going to take you about 2 minutes to do. It's going to reinforce the information. So what you want to do right now is look right below the video, take the quiz, and then tomorrow I'm going to be talking to you more specifically about the different kinds of exercise programs that we run here at Altman Fitness. So we're going to be talking about Fit Body Boot Camp, we're going to be talking about Power 45, and we're going to be talking about Lift. Okay, and I'm excited to talk to you about each one of those and the difference between each one. And so be ready for that. And till then, take the quiz. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.